So recently I went through some pictures taken with my old iPhone SE, and if you don't know what that is, that's basically Apple's budget iPhone that they released back in like 2016. And I stumbled upon this trip to Korea that I took with my family around 8 years ago. And naturally I was filled with nostalgia, but I was also pleasantly surprised with how good the images were, especially coming from an old budget iPhone. Korea is beautiful, to say the least, and pretty cold too. As someone coming from a hot and tropical country, it was the first time in my whole life experiencing temperatures of like 10 to 13 degrees, and yeah, it was pretty cold. And of course, since it was springtime, we went and saw the cherry blossoms, sitting down and spending a quiet afternoon by Sokchon Lake, forgive me for butchering that, and just taking in the view. And of course, being tourists, we also went to our fair share of tourist attractions, like Cheonggi Echon Stream, where I managed to take some photos during golden hour. We also checked out Bukchon Hanok Village, which was this traditional residential area, which is kinda cool because it's both a pretty popular tourist attraction, but at the same time also a living, breathing neighborhood and community. So if you ever find yourself in the area, just remember to be respectful because people also live there. We also checked out this temple that I unfortunately forgot the name of, but it was pretty cool and the weather was pretty chilly while we were going around in the morning. But besides these tourist attractions, I also fell in love with the city of Seoul itself. There was the urbanness that I was familiar with back home, tall buildings and sprawling cities and all that. But there was also so much culture seeping into their concrete jungles, and I loved capturing that in photos. The food was also great, with Korean barbecue being a personal favorite of mine. And for some reason, I also had my fair share of corn dogs on this trip, so I guess they were just that good. One thing that surprised me was how good a number of my night photos turned out, especially from a phone that can't even support Apple's night mode. This particular one is a favorite of mine, a busy food street that I think essentially captures one of the things everyone loves while traveling: a good, hot meal after a long day of walking around. One of the biggest takeaways that I have from this trip down memory lane is to just take photos, lots of them, and to take them on gear that you already have. It doesn't matter if it's a phone or a DSLR or a mirrorless camera, just take photos with what you have. All I had on me was a budget iPhone from 2016. But clearly, it was able to capture those moments so well that as I look back on them 8 years later, it still brings back those vivid memories. So yeah, hope this video inspired you, hope you enjoyed, and go out there and shoot.